What happens after you die? Throughout history, there has been a constant debacle about what happens after life ends. Most people believe in what happens after death, according to their religious beliefs. For example, some religions, such as Christianity and Islam, both believe in an afterlife where heaven or hell is present based on the choices you make during your living life. Other groups, such as atheists, believe nothing happens to you after death, and everything just comes to an end.
Before we can understand what happens after death, we have to examine and understand what life truly is. Humans are made up of various periodic elements, mainly oxygen, calcium, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, and phosphorus, but also some others. But what makes humans different than non-living materials? Humans possess a certain characteristic that allows them to process and visualize their environment around them. In our opinion, life is spiritual rather than scientific, as it is unable to be evaluated by any scientific laws. Based on our views about life, there is no plausible scientific explanation of what happens after dying.
We believe that after death, you go to a paradise-type reality where you are presented with a choice. You can either remain in the wonderful place, or you can choose to be reborn back on Earth as some sort of different living being.
This is not given freely, as your choices in your previous life decide what you are reincarnated as. For example, if you commit a sin, you will be reborn as a weaker, simpler being with a shorter life than a human life, such as an ant, mosquito, fly, etc. If you decide to stay in paradise, you will be reunited with dead relatives and friends. We also believe that in this paradise there is a godlike heavenly figure that you will be united with after a long life on earth. In paradise, you will live happily like a king and have everything you have always wanted as a reward for living a good life. Lastly, once you have died and reached this paradise, you will instantly be cleansed of all your wrongings that were committed on earth. Sam drops his wallet. Jack steals the wallet and runs away.
What the hell's wrong with you? I think I'm having a...
Jack dies of a heart attack.
Do you wish to remain in paradise, or do you want to be reborn back onto Earth?
I wish to be reborn.
Aight, swag.
Why am I a guinea pig all of a sudden, God?
Because for the sins you have committed, you will be born as a weaker organism.
Ooh, that is... Gotta cop that.
As we stated before, scientific evidence offers us no formulaic process for comprehending or even theorizing about life after death. Some things must rely on faith, and the afterlife is one of these things. Living a good and righteous life is the best path to an eternal satisfaction.